Yeah, I know I should have used a cardboard, which I actually have. See the amount of gunk chain cleaner, and you might lose a finger or two. So I have removed the top and the bottom screws. The only problem right now is to take this part off. I mean, this is the only thing that is obstructing the panel. So let's see. Took it off, and you can see the amount of the oil and dirt this part has accumulated. So we're gonna clean this part. See the amount of gunk that has been collected. Man, this is so dense. This thing hasn't been cleaned at all. I'm not sure how effectively I'll be able to clean it off, but let us do our best.
A few moments later.
Now we'll just wipe off this extra oil. After cleaning, this is what the part looks like. Earlier it was all black and dirty. Now it's much more better. I've cleaned it outside and inside both. The next part of the cleaning process would be to clean that sprocket and chain area over this region. Spray some chain cleaner, generous amount, to soak all the dirt first, and after that we'll start cleaning. Whenever you clean, don't turn on the engine, just keep your bike in neutral and rotate the wheel. Let it sit for a moment, and then you can start using the brush to get rid of the extra dirt and gunk. Make sure you put an extra chain cleaner over this part. If you notice, this part has already been rusted a bit, because in the service center they usually don't open the chain sprocket cover. Use this part of the brush to get rid of that dirt. Then start cleaning the rest of the chain using this part. What I do is put my brush at the bottom and then start rotating the chain. The reason why I say not to turn on the engine, because your brush might get stuck inside the chain and you might lose a finger or two.
Okay.
Now let it sit, and then we'll wipe off the chain cleaner from the chain. So give it a moment, maybe a 1 minute or two. Now let's start cleaning the chain. You can also use water first. I'm going on an upcoming ride to cover the western coastal area, and that's the reason I'm doing some preliminary maintenance on the bike. Now the chain looks far more cleaner than before. Even in the sprocket area, you can use a cloth and get rid of any extra water or oil. Spray some chain lube, at least on the sprocket area, because this part is actually very rusted. And now I am going to cover it with the sprocket cover. This part goes at the bottom. It is gonna be a bit difficult because we have an extra lever over here, but let's do our best. And yes, it's in place. Yep. Put the bottom screw first. So there are cables all over. Make sure that none of the cable is getting in between. I have driven my vehicle for almost 7,000 plus kilometers actually, and this is the first time I have actually opened the sprocket cover. Let's give it one extra wiping before I lube the chain. Now that the chain has dried, we can lube it. Another thing that I wanted to mention is you are not supposed to lube over the chain, but in this area. Yeah, I know I should have used a cardboard, which I actually have. The thing is, then I won't be able to spray it properly, so let it be. I just have to be a bit careful not to spray it on the discs. Yeah, that should be enough. So that was it, guys. This is how you're supposed to clean and lube the chain of XPulse. You actually don't need to open the sprocket cover too often. I think I am doing it after 7,000 kilometers. Yeah, depending upon like where you are riding. If you're doing a lot of off-roading, yeah, sure, you can do it often. But me, I mostly do touring on highways, so I don't need to clean it that much. So yeah, thanks for watching.